guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Frida. I'm so happy you're here and that you found me. Hello. I wanna talk to you about tips that have been helping me to become more productive and stick to my goal. A little backstory. I used to wake up very early in the morning. I used to wake up at 5 a.m. because back then I needed to go to my office job, but since I'm not working there anymore and now I'm like all full-time doing just my thing and focusing on my Pilates journey, like I feel like all the responsibilities and everything is just up to me. So what I've just been doing is waking up a little bit late at 7 a.m. and I feel like it's been actually really good for me because I get more sleep first of all, and I just feel more productive during the day. I feel more active and yeah, I feel so good. I just want to let you know as well that you have to remember that whatever time works for you, but you just have to prioritize yourself. Like, we only have a couple months of 2023 and I think it's really time to start prioritizing yourself, but without comparison. What works for me doesn't mean that can work for you, right? So just take some points and focus on what can help you to be the best version of yourself. That is the most important thing. To feel good, to feel accomplished, and to be the creator of your life, because literally we are the creators of our life. And so I'm gonna take a run all my day, what I've been doing. Oh, and by the way, I already did my morning routine. So I wake up, I meditate, I journal, blah blah, then I went to Pilates. I worked for a little bit until 12 and then I back home and I shower and I late lunch. So right now it's 2 p.m. so I just need to finish some work. I need to send some emails, and then after that I need to finish some class that I'm building and I need to get a coffee. So let's get that done, and then we're gonna come back home because I need to do my nails. I'm gonna be doing by myself. I just been loving doing my nails. So yeah, let's get that done and let's go because it's kind of late now. Back home. Outside was such a journey. It was super busy for a random reason on a Monday. I don't know why. So I went to buy some stuff that I need. The main thing that I needed, it was just a candle for home. It smells so good. It smells super fresh. So I got this candle. I don't know, I've been loving getting a small candle so I can keep changing it anytime, you know. And I found this cute bowl. How cute! It's like a little heart. Like, I couldn't say no to this, so I got this bowl, and then I just got 2 of these ones, just like simple bowls for rice when we're eating dinner. But I think that is just really cute, like just kind of basic bowls, and that was all that I got. But now let's get into the good thing. Let's talk how to build the best version of yourself and stay consistent on this process. Well, I will be doing my nails, so I have everything here. Honestly, I'm just thinking to go for a very natural color. I know it's like fall vibes and whatever, but I just really been loving just a very, very natural color. So I need to choose which color, and I'm gonna set up my table and then we can start talking. Water, because I am doing the 70 hard challenge, so I need to drink like 1 gallon of water per day. I'm almost done. This is my last bottle of water that I need to drink for the day. If you want to see all my daily videos, all my routines and everything, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. It's where I've been posting all my morning routine. Everything is set up. I have to close the branch because I feel that it was too much slide. So the main focus of this video is that I want to talk about self-improvement and how to become the best version of yourself. We often want to change everything so fast and we just want to change a routine overnight. Sometimes that approach of changing our routine overnight can take us to burnout. I experienced that so many times. I think we heard this enough, but once you establish a morning routine that works for you, it's just gonna be the best thing that you can do for yourself. And I don't want you, I think we constantly see other people's morning routines and we want to follow that, but I really want you to focus on what works for you. And you're going to add 2 or 3 things per week to change your routine, because let's say that you want to wake up early, so start doing gradually. In this way you are not going to burn out and you're not going to feel super tired, and by the end of the day you're going to feel, because the change was just so fast, right? Once you stable a nice morning routine and you feel good with it, and you start romanticizing your life, you start romanticizing your coffee in the morning, you start doing all these things, you're gonna feel so good about it that every morning when you wake up, you're just excited because it's time to create your dream life. And that is the way how you should be seeing life, that you are the creator of your life, and every morning you get a chance to create your dream life, and you are the main character, literally. Let's talk about the days when you are not feeling your best, and yeah, you have a stable, that amazing morning routine. Don't let your mood dictate your actions. So what helped me a lot, when even though I have my stable morning routine, but I just don't feel like showing up for myself, this is the moment for you to think bigger than how you feel in that moment and remember your future self. So if you haven't created, I really recommend you do a mood board. Always have things that remind you where you want to be in life. And when you're feeling down, what really helped me is to do breathing exercise. So in that way I feel more calm. I do meditation. I love doing visualizing meditation. So there is so many on YouTube that you can find, and just take a moment. If your alarm rings in the morning and you don't feel like showing up, and you just feel like throwing away your morning routine, and you're just like, today is not happening, instead of letting your mood affect your action, I would advise you to sit with yourself, take 15 minutes of your morning and do a meditation to set up yourself and journal why you're feeling like that. Remember where you're going, remember that future version of yourself, and always take actions based on that, what she will be doing in that moment. Another point that I would like to touch is self-kindness during change. When we're changing our routine and everything is just hard, so embrace to be kind with yourself. Understand that certain activities, for example like meditation, in the beginning it feels awful. You don't want to do it. You are like, I don't know what I'm doing this. I don't like it. I cannot really focus on my meditation. I cannot really do that. Or when you go to workout, in the morning it sucks because your alarm rings and you're having an amazing sleep and you don't really want to do it. But always go for the feeling after that. Remember how you feel after that amazing workout, or when you have a nice meditation and then you're just ready to go to work or do your activity or whatever you are up to. But always chase that feeling after. But remember, initial discomfort doesn't define your long-term goals. That is super important. Remember that in the beginning it's hard, yeah, but you just have to keep going. You have to believe that you can get it and you can do it. As well, develop new habits. As you work towards becoming your best self, it's important to start adding new habits. One thing that will help me is that I read all my books on my iPad or my phone. So in that way, it's more easy for me to replace scrolling with just go to read my book, And I think if you are up to new challenge and whatever, for example, for me, a new habit that I wanted to add, it was reading, because I just felt like I always start a book and it just takes me way too long to finish it because I get distracted or I just don't take it too serious. So it's the reason I started the 70 Hard Challenge, just to challenge myself to read 10 pages of book, And that is an amazing step if you want to work towards becoming your best self. Maybe sometimes we just need a little push. A common challenge that we face when we're working towards our best version of ourselves is that we doubt our worthiness for whatever goal we're trying to achieve. And we often know what we need to do, but we struggle with that step of believing on ourselves. And that is just really common. I feel like we criticize ourselves when we're not feeling our best and we're not showing up for those goals. You are so worth it of whatever goals you're trying to achieve, and you really have to understand that, because once you change the energy into I am worthy of it and I don't care if I sound delusional, I don't care, your energy just keep attracting those things. And trust me, I know the process is hard to really believe it deep inside of you that you are worth it of those goals, because sometimes we have, maybe your friends been telling you that we can never do that, or maybe sometimes we have some shadow work that we have to do, and that just takes a little bit more. It takes healing, but that is part of the process of self-development, that we have to discover parts of ourselves that we left behind, and that is part of shadow work. And I think it's super exciting to start discovering that, and I'm gonna make a whole video about it, but for now let's just keep it simple. It's very, very important for you to overcome that, because if you don't believe that on yourself, who else is going to believe you? Nobody. If it's possible for someone, it's possible for you. And create a new version of you who is confident, who can achieve those goals. And another point here is honesty and balance. Be honest with yourself and your choices. Let's say that you didn't meditate this morning, or you didn't show up for your workout because you're feeling tired, or you have a lot of food that day. Whatever happened that day, it's okay. It's just about balance. Tomorrow is another day, and tomorrow you can start again. But let go of that idea that if one day you feel a little bit of your routine, that is gonna is the end of the world, and then you're just gonna feel really bad about yourself, and everything is just wrong, and then you go back to those bad habits again. Let's end that today. And if you have a bad day, if you just didn't follow your routine, if you didn't wake up and meditate, if you didn't went to the gym, or whatever it is that you are working towards, that is fine. You have to learn to balance your life, and you have to understand that it's gonna be some days where you're not gonna feel it and you just don't want to show up. But if you're just doing your best, let's say that if it's, instead of going for 1 hour workout, you just do it for 30 minutes, or just go for a walk, or whatever it is, that's good. Learn to have the balance, and learn to understand that there is always a tomorrow. Just prioritize balance. I feel my lips are so dry. I'm just talking way too much. Yeah. Stepping out of your comfort zone can be so intimidating, nerve-wracking, scary, just all those feelings all in one. But we have to understand that in order to get into our next version of ourselves, we have to overcome that discomfort. It's the only way. It's where real growth happens, Fear of failure can hold us back, because we're always thinking of what they will think. If I quit my job and start pursuing my dream career, what people will think about me. And sometimes those thoughts of fear and failure is what stops us to grow. And those feelings is the only thing that is keeping you away from reaching your full potential. I'm not kidding. You just have to believe that you can do it and go for it. And I know, especially when we're changing jobs, it's always the idea of what if this doesn't work, or you want to launch a new business and you're scared. You'll never know what happened if you don't go for it. And stop caring what other people think about you, because literally people will always criticize, and people will always have an opinion. Doesn't matter what are you doing. You can be the best person in the world, and someone will come out and say that, oh, when she was in high school, she was rude or whatever. People always have an opinion, so why you will care? And as well, learn to only take advice from people who actually is doing that thing that you admire. I feel sometimes, that used to happen to me a lot, that I used to feel very affected by people who have an opinion about something that I was doing, but they never done that thing. Like, what I'm even caring about what you think about what I'm doing. And we have to really stop that, and we have to grow from that. We have to learn to be okay with being uncomfortable. That's the only way that we can actually grow, and that's the only way that we can actually reach our full potential. And I know that it's not easy. Like, I know that for firsthand. Experienced that so many times. Like, coming up and having my YouTube channel was a whole journey. It took me years, and it was not easy for me. I was just scared of what people would think about me, and I'm from Mexico, so I have an accent, right? So I was just scared of what if people don't understand me. For me, one thing that really helped me is that when I moved to Canada 4 years ago, my English, it was not that good, but very early I learned that the only way that I can good at it, it was just talking to everybody and make some mistakes, and that was fine, because how else I will learn? And it was so embarrassing because sometimes I say everything super wrong, but I didn't care because at least I was moving forward. Really uncomfortable for me, to the point that sometimes, you know, when you feel so nervous that you just want to puke, and I was just talking like that, like, it doesn't make any sense what I was trying to say. But after a while, and after a couple months, I got really good at my English, and I improved so fast just because of that. I got out of my comfort zone, and it was really hard as well because I moved alone to Canada, and all my family is in Mexico, so I'm the only one here. That was really hard, but I knew that that was the only way that I could reach my full potential, and we never win something without losing. That's what I saw the thing when I was 19 years old and I moved alone to another country. And as well, until today, I don't have any Mexican friends, just because I know that if I go and I talk to them, I will be talking in Spanish. And what will happen? I will go back to my habit or just be like, you know what? I don't need to speak English to be living in another country. I can just go with my Spanish. And I'm not saying that everybody who moves to another country have to do that, but it's something that helped me to get out of my comfort zone and to push myself to my limits. Because when I was doing that I was literally, I don't have anybody who speaks Spanish, I kind of pushed myself to learn faster, and that was just something that I think it helped me. That doesn't mean that everybody is just like that or whatever, but it's something that really, really helped me. Remember that in the journey to become the best version of yourself is a gradual process. It's not something that will happen overnight. You have to be kind to yourself, and you have to understand that good things always take time. Believe in your worthiness or your goals. Believe that you are worthy of that. This is discomfort a sign of growth. If you are feeling that you cannot do it, trust me, you can. Just take a deep breath. Visualize the higher version of yourself, the best version of yourself, and go get it, because you can do it. Without that discomfort, you will never grow. Let go of those habits that are not helping you to be the best version of yourself. I'm done with my nails. So they're not that pretty, but you know, I'm like trying. I started doing my nails not that long ago. So, and I've been loving it. I actually think this is amazing, doing my own nails at home. I'm saving money, and second of all, I think it's just way more fun. I can talk to you. I can do a video while I'm doing my nails. So I love that, and it's just so calming. Sometimes watching TV and I'm doing my nails is way better. I don't think I can go back to a nail salon, just because I feel it's so much fun doing it at home. And you know, sometimes you're doing your nails and then you're not really vibing with the nail artist, so she's just very quiet or whatever. And that doesn't happen anymore because I'm just doing my nails by myself, and I'm watching my thing, or I'm talking, or I'm doing a vlog, or whatever I'm doing. But let me show you my nails. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. I post daily there. I'm always doing like stories. I'm very active on Instagram. See you on my next video. Take care. Bye.